Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tracetainment, and I hope that your day or night, whatever time you're watching this video, is going great. Thanks so much for tuning in with me. It's a pleasure to have you here, and if you're new to the channel, do not forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss no new videos that I post. Before you hop in today's video, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for the ones who've been subscribing, donating, and viewing my videos. It really means a lot. You guys keep me going day by day by day. And another thing too is I noticed that some haven't been getting my notifications. All you guys have to do is make sure that you're subscribed and make sure that you push the post notifications bell so you can be alerted as soon as I drop the video. And guess where I'm at? I am back at home. Take a look at this nice picture. But in today's video, Dan Bongino makes a massive announcement and we're gonna hop right into it.
Of course he's gonna want answers, but that's our responsibility. And nothing's ever closed though. If new evidence surfaces, we'll be sure to get it out.
There were just things that were strange. The slope roof thing, you know, the guy was on his bicycle roaming around, never caught, never seen. Let's talk about something that's been in the news this morning, and that is Kash Patel talking about how when James Comey was on the beach and he posted that social media 8647, he claims that he just...
Okay, sorry. I just gotta say this. I've been living by the beach for 20 plus years. I mean, I went to the beach practically every day. I have never seen something like this at a beach. I mean, I've seen seashells, I've seen trash, I've seen animals, I've seen everything else. But me, myself, I've never seen nothing like this at the beach. Now, let me know in the comment section. Have any of you guys been to the beach and ever seen something like this? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear it.
To walk up along the beach and they saw the shells, he and his wife, and he put it on social media, says he thought it was innocent. He was the director of the FBI, but thought it was innocent. He knows what 86 means. Then Kash Patel said, now we have all these copycats, and now y'all are having to pull resources from all these serious crimes, terrorists, gang-related individuals, drug traffickers, and people who are abusing children. You're pulling them off to go research these copycats because we can't afford another assassination attempt.
No.
I got to tell you, of all the things that have surprised me in the close to now 3 months I've been here is the depravity of Jim Comey. This man is a disgrace to the badge, the FBI, and the country. What he's doing right now, one, going out and taking shots at Cash. Cash doesn't belong. Cash was the chief of staff at the Department of... Cash is a patriot. Cash has served in numerous high-level roles, taking personal shots while you're on the beach, implying a threat towards the president and blaming your wife about it. And let me just add about James Comey, you know, Saint Comey, who walks around there moralizing to everyone how wonderful of a human being he is. What you said is absolutely accurate. We have wasted countless man hours now running out tips to our tip line about people putting 8647 because of Jim Comey, because he cannot control himself and his emotions. He is a child. He is a big child. And let me tell you one more thing. Look at Jim Comey. We want you to believe. Jim Comey taking a shot at the president. Oh, look at me. I'm such a victim. The president's going after me. He's making a ton of money on this book. The only person that got prosecuted was the president. Jim Comey, we're finding stuff even now. Wait till you read the stuff that's coming out.
Does he still have loyalists in the building? Because when I hear the FBI director saying, you guys are finding boxes that are hidden, okay, how does that happen in the Bureau?
I mean, there could be only one answer for that. And I just gotta say this. Look at what happened with President Trump on the campaign trail. Look at what happened. In and out of courtrooms, paying all of these fines. And I get what some were doing, but still look at what happened in November. Now they gotta ask themselves, why did the things happen the way they did in November? Why? After President Trump was being called so many names, some were creating some fear-mongering, saying if he gets in that, you know, this may happen, that may happen, and you got to look for this, you got to look for that. But when President Trump got in office, the first thing that he started doing was signing executive orders to keep that promise that he made to the people on the campaign trail. You know, President Trump could have easily just given up and he said, you know what, enough's enough, I don't feel like doing this anymore. But he didn't, because he understood what was at stake. He understood what the people were dealing with. He addressed the people's concerns on the campaign trail and cared enough to speak out about it and get change done. That is what the people have been wanting over these last few years, is for change to be done to the things that have been concerning them.
Well, we were there a couple of weeks, and luckily there were a lot of people up there who grabbed us by the arm the minute we came in and said, "Thank you for being here. You know, we need to talk." There are people there who are really horrified at what happened. And there was a room, and we found stuff, a lot of stuff.
A hidden room.
I wouldn't call it hidden, but hidden from us at least, and not mentioned to us. And then we found stuff in there, and a lot of it's from the Comey era, and we are working our damnedest right now to declassify. And just so you know, because I get the public, I totally understand people saying, "Well, do it now." The process is not all the information is ours to declassify. Some is other intelligence agencies. It's not. We literally can't do it. Once that gets done and that gets out there, and you read some of the stuff we found, that, by the way, was not processed through the normal procedure, digitizing it, putting in FBI records. We found it in bags, hiding under Jim Comey's FBI. You're going to be stunned.
The shells on the beach. Can you not talk to social media and say, y'all take this down? If you see anyone posting this, take it down. It's a threat to the president's life. Second thing, can you arrest people that post these like Comey?
We make arrest decisions based on an interaction with the Department of Justice. We're the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, not prosecution. The problem is a lot of these cases haven't been a Secret Service agent. Is you're going to prove intent, and here's what you don't want. You say you arrest him, and he goes, "There's not a magistrate that's going to," and the guy walks out of court doing a victory.
You got to build the right case.
You have to build a case. You need to build probable cause. I don't want to do what the left did, which is jump the gun. I mean, then you have a situation like the prior deputy director, prior to abate, Andrew McCabe, who goes back, files a lawsuit. This guy was engaged in one of the biggest scandals in American history. He got $200,000, I believe, and his pension. You have to do this the right way.
What about social media?
And he also got a network contract, so he's an expert commenting on you.
Yeah,
I gotta say this too. A big thank you to Dan Bongino for bringing the people transparency. And the reason why I say that is because I know that some have posted comments on like why stuff hasn't been out now, why stuff again not going out now. They have to do a process. And Dan Bongino's out there speaking to the people, letting them know, hey, this is what's going to have to happen. We can't just do this way because we can't. We got to do it this way. And this is the process that we got to make sure that things are being taken care of the right way. And I got to give it to Dan Bongino out there still speaking to the people. Really means a lot.
I like it. Well, listen, as Lawrence said before, it's difficult for me to not be able to respond like I used to, but there'll be a day. There'll be a day. I'll be back one day, and I'm going to be sure to answer all that stuff. But that's not my job now. My job now is to put aside my partisan interests and to responsibly handle the deputy director of the FBI position. You got to remember, Brian, nothing that gets to our desk, me or Cash, is a 5 or a 6 problem. Everything's a 10. If it's a 9, someone else fixed it.
We didn't even get a chance to talk about the laptop that the FBI held on to make sure it wasn't a factor in the election.
Well, that's another thing I wanted to address. We can't publicly talk about HR matters. We just can't.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's you can't do it. But anyone out there who thinks we have not taken appropriate action against political actors, they're just making that up.
I gotta say this, keep up the good work, Dan Bongino. The people see the things that you're doing. The people see the things that are getting taken care of, because there have been a lot of things over these last few years that have not been making sense. The people want transparency. The people deserve transparency. I mean, look at what the people have been dealing with these last few years. And look at all this stuff that has came out as soon as President Trump has gotten in office. Now imagine this. What if President Trump didn't get into office? Do you guys think some of this stuff would have been coming out? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear it, because me personally, I don't think some of this stuff would have came out. I think the people deserve the transparency and deserve to know the things that are happening. I mean, it's not fair whatsoever. But let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. That'll be a wrap for today's video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.